Focus on Israel and the Palestinian territories. I'm Paul Calvert. Judges chapter 16 verse 2 and 3 says this. The news was told to the men of Gaza, Samson has arrived. They surrounded the place and kept watch for him at the gate of the town. All that night they made no move, thinking, we will wait till daybreak, then we will kill him. Samson, however, stayed in bed till midnight, and raising at midnight, he seized the doors of the town gate and the 2 posts as well. He tore them up, bar and all, hoisted them on his shoulders, and carried them to the top of the hill facing Hebron, and he left them there. I'm with Cheder Khoury from Gaza. Now, Cheder, were you born in Gaza?
Yeah, I born there.
How many Christians live in the Gaza Strip?
I can say about 2,500.
What is life like for them in the Gaza Strip?
It is hard for them. It is they don't have facilities like any Christian cultures.
Does the Christian community feel isolated in the Gaza Strip?
A little bit, yeah. They felt like no one take care of them. And nowadays, I was speaking with some people from Gaza, and they said to me how much they are hungry for spiritual food or spiritual thing like prayer and church, because here the Baptist church the only church in Gaza is Baptist church, and the pastor of this church he went to United States. So it is for them very hard. There is no one can take care of them. They're like little people, and they try to meet each other, but it is not enough for them.
Yeah. I guess, do they feel very much like the enemy is all around them, whether they feel the enemy is Israel or the enemy is Islam? Do they feel really just surrounded?
Mm-hmm. They don't see the Israel as an enemy or anybody an enemy, but to tell you the truth about the Christian in Gaza, they are adapted with culture, Islamic culture they could adapt, and in Israeli culture could adapt, and they could adapt with any place that they will be. So they willing to have personal freedom, in their culture, but sometimes they feel themselves as a victim. The problem not from us, and so it is by 2 sides. And so they are the victim in the midst.
So is it dangerous to be a Christian in the Gaza Strip?
For Muslim people to be Christian, it is some kind of dangerous, because it was hidden group, and we was taking care of them as a Christian. They became a Christian, but they scattered when we moved to Bethlehem now.
Yeah.
And some of them is threatened to be killed, and it started to be more dangerous to be a Christian. But about the Christian family, it is also hard to live as what he believe, because there's some kind of persecution, in the schools, in the university, in many places, and they some people trying to focus on Christian family in order to let them convert to Islam. And there's lady when she converted to Islam, they put her in the university and to speak about her testimony in order to let the people her.
Yeah.
And it is kind of pressure and persecution.
Yeah. Are there many Muslim converts in the Gaza Strip?
Yeah, there's it was about 20, but now they are scattered. I don't we have no connection. Some of us they have a connection with them.
Yeah. What sort of practical difficulties are there in the Gaza Strip?
Practical difficulties it is not easy to move. After 8 or 10, 9 p.m. It is dangerous to be go outside your home, and also for Christian it is hard for them to stay there. It is, and also there is difficulties to move to another country, because there's 2 borders just in Gaza.
Yeah.
It is Rafah border, and it let you go to Egypt, and there is Erez border, inter Israel or Bethlehem. West Bank area, and all of them are closed. Like sometimes necessary like cases like go from Rafah area, but about from areas it is so hard, and when like it is hard for them, for many Christians to retain, to go to Israel or to go to Bethlehem, because like there is some kind of procedures like it started to be more restricted for many people.
Yeah. Do you have things like water restrictions, electricity restrictions in the Gaza Strip?
Yeah, some kind of that. There's sometimes like it was like about say 6 months, like electricity just come like about 4 hours in day, and like they distribute electricity like some people like four for every area, for every block, and in the water also it is hard for Gaza, to have water, because also there is polluted water, and it has started to be more so hard. So it is horrible if you drink from this or something like this,
So life is just extremely difficult, and even for cooking facilities and all that sort of stuff is very difficult.
Yes.
Yeah. How many Christians left the Gaza Strip?
You can say about 200 people, more than 60 family, or more. Yeah.
That must be very difficult for a pastor to see their congregation just keep leaving every week.
Yes.
Now, how easy is it to leave? Can you just get in your car and drive, or is it much more harder than that?
It is hard to leave from Gaza because there is borders, and it is hard to went out of Gaza, and also there's many difficulties. The gas, there is no gas in Gaza. Sometimes, rarely to have gas, so the cars not being able to go out from Gaza by you don't have gas, and they're trying to invent anything can replace the gas, but it is hard, and it give hard smell, and some people put oil of eating, and with some kind of gas, little bit, but it give a smell very strong smell, and it is horrible one, and it will cause many diseases. So it is no facilities for people to go or to retain back,
Whereabouts are people going to? Are they just coming to the West Bank, or are they going further afield into the west of America, England, and
the people that they are have a citizenship, their embassies they could allow them to go, and they could have permission for them to go. The people that they had visas, they some kind of facilities could help them to go out. The other people, it is hard. Just for special cases, there's somebody sick or something like this, it is hard to take care with him in Gaza, so they let him go to outside.
Now, many people have left and came to Bethlehem. Are they allowed to be in Bethlehem now, or should they have gone back? And does that make it difficult for them if they were to get caught in Bethlehem?
The people that moved from Gaza to Bethlehem, it is because that the Israeli government, they gave two permission in a year for Christian, for celebration of Christmas and Easter, just like this. And when they give them permission for a Christian to go out, they go out, and sometimes most of the Christians that went out from Gaza to West Bank because they get permission, and they stay here illegal, not legal, and they have to do that, because the problem that the life in Gaza, it started to be more increased in hardness.
So technically, they could get into trouble because they haven't gone back to the Gaza Strip.
Yes.
Now, what did you do in Gaza when you were living there?
I was minister in Baptist church. I was one of the leaders of the church and the elders of the church. Part of we was taking care with people spiritually, and also physically.
Did you have much persecution in the Gaza Baptist Church?
We do have, because we have like a kind of side like a evangelical way, also for Muslim. So we had some kind of trouble and threatened, you know. And we have our brother Rami. He was martyred because of his faith, and like it started to be increased, like the disaster started to be increased and the persecution increased, like, and so some people scattered, you know, because of what happened.
Now, did you leave the Gaza Strip before the war happened?
Yes, actually, I left Gaza from like before 1.5 years, and it is because of the death of my brother Rami. We got like permission to get out of Gaza because we also were threatened to be killed. And so like I felt like what happened was Stephen in the Bible, when he was killed, the church scattered, but the Lord used them outside.
Now, I presume when you left, you've got friends who are still there in the Gaza Strip during the wartime. What was life like for them during the war?
Yeah, it is so hard, so horrible, but the thing that really, like, there is kind of a protection from the Lord to them. It is very strong protection. Like many, like the Christians, like I know that there's some Christian killed, you know, or dead, you know, became like dead because of the war of Gaza, because like sometimes kind of emotionally, and they like because this like they felt like in depression, and there's some people killed, became dead like because of depression or the situation. And some the diseases start to be increased, you know, and so they did. But rather, like even this happened, but the protection of the Lord was so strong in them. Like I was speaking with Guy, and he said during in the war, I really like I felt the presence of angel, and that like I felt how much protection of the Lord. Like everything is near my home, and like the Lord like protecting my home, and not him. Like I heard many people say it the same way.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it like for the children during the wartime? You know, you're hearing bombs go off all around you. Was there a lot of fear for them?
Actually, yes. Also, there is a guy. He was from Baptist Church, and he was talking to me, and he said to me, if I had any kind of noise, like after the war, the children scream like and shout and cry. Like there's many things influence them, you know, and so it is hard to get out the influence or the impact of the war after the war, because the impact sometimes could still for months or years.
Next week we speak to Heda Huri and we ask him what he's doing in Bet Sahor. If you'd like to know more about Israel or the Palestinian territories, or make a comment on the show, then you can contact me at focusonisrael@hotmail.co.uk. You can now listen and watch previously broadcast programs again via GodTube.com. Just type in Focus on Israel and the Palestinian territories into the GodTube search engine. And why not become a friend of Focus on Israel through Facebook? Put in our email address, focusonisrael@hotmail.co.uk, into the search engine to find us. Psalm 122 verse 6 says this: Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May they prosper who love you. As you pray for Jerusalem, there's only one person who can bring true peace, and that's Jesus the Messiah, who wants to fill you with his real shalom peace.